Welcome to the five-stream dream, where life and music flow so clean. Johnny and Jeff will take the lead. You can live your own five-stream dream.
Welcome to episode 2 of the 5-Stream Dream podcast. This episode is called History Scrubbing, Vinyl Limits and Venues. Now, your hosts, Johnny Culbert and Jeff Blackwood.
I need more shit in my room. Like, I need decorations. I just have my drum kit.
You don't. Seeing as this is the first video one, you can see the He-Man figures in the background. Wow.
That's badass. You get a lot of goodies in that room.
I got a ton of goodies for a small space, but yeah, we can work on them. We can work on a background game.
You get a full stage.
I do, yeah. You
And how
never
many
know.
guitars in that stand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they're not all guitars. One's a banjo, but
Oh. Do you have that on any recordings?
nope. Never really learned how to play it.
Okay, next song. We got to fire up.
Oh man,
a
maybe.
certain
Maybe.
guitar that hasn't been revealed.
Yeah, right.
Of a certain color.
Yeah, right. That one.
Banjo.
Dude, on the same track, that would be
Yeah.
wild. Yeah, we can do it. Yeah, we can try it. I got to figure out a part.
could.
First, you got to remember which strings are which.
Oh, with the banjo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because
Is it
it's
voice?
different. Yeah. That one, I think it's 5. I can't remember. And it's not electric either.
What was the
It's kinda weird.
huge song in the 2016, 2017, Canadian guy?
Yeah.
Massive song. And the banjo was like the main thing, wasn't
I have no idea.
it? And actually he had a song at the beginning of the Jays game, one of these World Series games, that I was like, oh, Coleman Hell.
Coleman Hell.
Coleman Hell, and the song was Two Heads, right?
I have no idea.
Two heads.
But this is the point where we play a snippet of that.
I could probably fire
Yeah.
it up. How does that work though with computer audio?
Yeah, we can do it in post-production.
Let me try to bring it up. I don't know if do we have the rights to do this?
7 seconds. I think.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Two Heads. I don't know if this is even gonna play. Hold on. Let me turn the volume. Oh. Do you hear it?
Nope.
Oh,
Super
man.
faint, but that's okay.
There must be something in the water.
Oh yeah, I remember that song.
There must be something about your daughter.
Yeah.
She said,
It sounds like a song you wrote.
a monster. That song, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that the main
Yeah.
thing? It's a
Yeah,
banjo.
banjo. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So clearly he knows how to play it way better than I do.
So we just have to come up with a cool.
Yeah, that should be easy enough. We'll work on it.
It'll be the new guitar,
New guitar
Banjo.
plus the banjo.
and then like your idea of putting limits right on.
Well, that's
production.
it, right? That's
We're only gonna use this.
so key, right? But I can't
Key
do it.
and-
That's the thing. Like, and you know what's interesting? When I listen to a lot of Sirius, right? Sirius radio,
Mhm.
60s, and you listen every week. They unleash, like, pick a different year and they replay a top 40 or whatever countdown from the 60s. The lack of instrumentation on those songs is, like, when you stop and think about it, it's so mind-blowing because they hardly have anything. Like, even the drums, like, they might just have, like, I don't know, only cymbals, like only percussion, and it'd be like pan, left, right, and that's it.
Oh yeah.
So
Basically.
sparse, right? And then when you think about what we do now, it's like, man, we cram so much shit onto a song. It's just insane.
We do way too much.
Way too much. Whereas that is like such a refreshing approach if you can, but it's almost impossible to limit yourself because you're so used to, you've eaten the same thing for so long. It's like, man, how do I change that and dial it back so it's so sparse? Like I remember when I first started writing songs and didn't have access to anything like, drum wise, I would use this keyboard, which is, I don't know, it's a Yamaha. That would be how I get the drums on a track. And it would be so fragmented. It would be like, that doesn't even make sense, like within the context of the song. But it was like, you know what? I don't have that much stuff to work with, so I have to work with what I've got.
If I want drums,
this is what I have to do. And it would always be, it would end up sounding discombobulated as hell compared to what, a normal song.
You don't have a choice of like, oh,
no, you don't have a choice. No, you don't. No, which is kind of cool though. There's something appealing about that, I find. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like that sparse instrumentation. So we definitely have to try that. That's
and you must, work quicker because you don't have.
Oh, way quicker. You don't have to worry about drum
analysis paralysis or
option
overload. Now with the new Ableton features where you can just go, there's a little button now where you can just click in a drum rack, like find me a similar sound. You could be like
right? Transformers.
It's like, I don't know. Like it's helpful because it can help you get to the right one, but then eventually like just pick a hi-hat, man. Like
I know sometimes there's too much choice.
It doesn't matter.
It's like with Netflix, right?
It doesn't matter at all. I follow this guy Greasy Will.
Mm-hmm.
He's a mix engineer, like really, really funny guy. Does a lot of content on TikTok and Instagram, whatever, and he does live streams on Monday. So I was just
peeping in,
circling around yesterday,
and
he was talking about piano, and he was working on this kind of Bon Iver type song, and it had like a piano part and had a vocal, and well, he was saying like he was scooping out the mid range, I think, but he was like, when you think about a piano, you think about like if you have a piano ballad, it's like the biggest piano sound ever. It has to be full, huge, kind of like Adele style.
Yeah.
But then when you think of certain songs like Imagine, John Lennon, right?
Yeah.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Like, in your head, you're picturing the most beautiful beautiful piano sound you've ever heard. And you're like, yeah. And then he's like, this is what it sounds like. And it's like the shittiest sounding piano. It's just like one microphone in the middle of a shitty sounding room.
Totally, right?
Playing a couple of chords, the 1 and the 5 or 1 and the 4.
That's what it is though, right?
That was it. That's what they had.
That's the magic of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so interesting, eh?
And now here we are. It's like we have a million.
Oh, you have so many choices.
It's like, oh, is this piano plug in the right one, or is this piano plug the right one?
Yeah.
And then should we eat?
That's the analysis paralysis, right?
Oh, it's crazy.
Sometimes it's better to just get it out. Like just get it down, and F it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So so the news.
Yeah.
If we have like
hit me with some news.
Well, I think the Grammy nominations came out today. I didn't actually look into.
Oh, wild. Okay.
Who was nominated, but I saw that earlier.
Yeah.
We could look into that, or just anyone that's listening, check that out.
Who are the Grammy nominations?
we can't provide any.
Some solid research.
Other than that happened.
Yeah.
But the other thing, so my boys,
the
75. That's my necklace there. I went online and I saw a bunch of stuff about them on X, and it was about their song "Human 2."
Okay.
This is a song from their last record, "Being Funny in a Foreign Language." Came out 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
October 2022. That particular song was probably the least favorite by their fan base, and it was kind of like slagged on, and it was kind of like bullied a little bit.
Yeah.
And people would say like it's no skip other than "Human 2."
Oh man, that's harsh.
So this morning, everyone's like, "Where is "Human 2"? It's not on my Spotify. It's not on my Apple Music. This song is literally not there."
Wow.
And people are saying it's not on Tidal.
Yeah.
Okay, people are saying it's not on Apple Music, it's not on YouTube, or it is on YouTube, then it wasn't on YouTube. And everyone was like up in arms about it. And then later on, Maddie made a post online and he was like, "Oh yeah, turns out, yeah, we removed it because I didn't like it." So
Whoa, that's
that's
unorthodox.
gone. And he said, don't worry, that's probably the only one that we're going to remove. Maybe What Should I Say from Notes on a Conditional Form. That's another one that I kind of don't like.
So I'm just scrubbing it from history.
And they're just...
That's wild. I've never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, what do you think about...
I think that's super bizarre. Although I can appreciate that sentiment, though. When you think about it, there's been songs over the years that I've done. I'm like, oh, you go back and it's like, holy crap, cringe. Do you know what I mean? You're like, what was I thinking? That is terrible.
Yeah,
not that anybody hears it, but mind you, but
they could, right?
They could, yeah. But then you're like, oh man, that was terrible. Why did I even release that? That song sucks. Just, there's always something about it. I mean, you wouldn't finish it out usually unless you felt there was something about it that was cool
at the time.
At that time, yeah. In hindsight, it can be like, fuck, I wish I'd never done that. But I mean, whatever.
It's a snapshot in time, right?
Yeah. I can see why he would. I mean, if it really bugged you, or if just the general sentiment of people saying, man, that's your worst song, you'd be like, yeah, let's scrap it, right? Like, there's some times where when we're picking for a set list in 21, and it's like, oh, not that song. We're not going to play that song. Because, I mean, some of the guys don't like a specific one, like, what was that one?
Some Nightmare, you guys were...
Well, Some Nightmare is one that I don't love it, but In This Song is another one that we hardly ever play, and I like that song. But it's tastes and preferences, and maybe sometimes when you play it live so many times you get sick of it. I think a lot of artists experience that with their big hits. They're like, I can't play this song again. I've played it a million times. You know what I mean? But that's probably a different scenario than what's going on here.
Because I don't think they ever played that one live. It was just one that kind of got bullied.
Yeah.
And it was just known to be the shittier one.
A weakling.
I think it's pretty decent. Like, it's definitely worthy of being...
part of the catalog.
Yeah, and it's like, for me, I'm like, what are you doing? You just made Glastonbury. You haven't really... You teased some record. You teased something called Dogs that was written on George's bass drum in your biggest performance. That never came out. I think that
was that going to be an EP or something?
Well, they teased God Has Entered My Body as being their next album, and it was like, yeah, this is the next album.
It's a great title for an album.
Yeah, and then they had Dogs on the kick drum of George's drum at Glastonbury, and everyone was like, what's that? And they had like dog barks before.
Oh, interesting.
Little Easter eggs.
Trying to hide it.
Waiting for that, and then they announced nothing, and then there's no signs that are actually confirming that they're in the studio or anything, and now they're just pulling songs off their live.
I don't know what that is. Boredom, maybe.
Yeah, you shouldn't be bored.
It's tough to
say. 3
say.
years since this album, and now you're just pulling a song.
The fragility of people's egos, maybe. You know what?
I think
that could be it.
A little bit too online and reading into all the hate comments.
Well, yeah. What a horrible space to be in. Would be, you know what I mean?
It's like, man, just stop looking in the rear view.
That's it, right? That's the essence.
To deliver, man. It's been 3 years.
That's the essence of life, though, right? To stop looking in the rear view. I think that's one of the secrets of life. To just be like, okay, that's done now. I gotta just plan for tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Make a new record.
Well, that's it. Again, who cares if people didn't like a song? Shit. There's no point in going through and pulling it off all the services because your major fans like you will still have that kicking somewhere, right?
And now you've pissed off
a physical. Well, yeah, it's just so confusing, right?
Yeah, because that could be someone's favorite song.
It could be, and I guarantee you it is. Somebody somewhere. Because you never know. Like when you read stuff online about, review of people's catalogs, there's always a song you're like, man, how is that your favorite song out of the whole lot? You know what I mean? But there's somebody somewhere who's like, I love that tune because it hit them in some special way, or was playing during some special moment that happened, and then they gravitate towards it.
Yeah, so it's like, are you stealing your product now from your customer? Like
I guess.
product? It's
Yeah.
interesting to think of it that way.
Yeah, it's weird.
Should we as fans just be like, or artists just be like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of, I don't know.
It's interesting because if you put it if you look in the context of, say, a movie star, I'm sure there's plenty of films that whoever Anthony Hopkins has made that people are like, man, that was terrible. That was a misstep. But is he going to go through the trouble of contacting the production company and pulling that film from any sort of distribution for the rest of time? Probably not. Probably not.
Does he have the power to do it?
He probably, even if he could, I don't know if he would, because it's kind of part of your story, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you look at it in totality.
Yeah, it's part of the
For who you are. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody makes mistakes, and that's part of what's endearing about bands and stuff. It's like when we talked about that new Good Charlotte album, right? We didn't talk about it on here, but you go through, you kind of assess it for what it's worth as a piece of art. You're like, okay, there's like 4 tunes out of whatever, 10 that I really like. The rest of them are so-so.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. You can see it offers insight, I think, into the recording process too, because you can see where they brought in, okay, this song only has 2 chords the entire time. They were probably dogging it on that one. Or somebody said, hey, I got a song, and they brought that in. You're like, oof, okay, let's go with it.
Yeah, and maybe there wasn't like space to have that difficult conversation.
Maybe
someone wasn't able to speak up and be like,
maybe that's all they thought that song necessitated. It's very simplistic, and that's what it is. Or we got this guest vocalist on it, and that's what it is.
Yep.
Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but I mean, you don't think of any, I don't, as somebody who goes through the process, and I'm sure you think the same. You don't think any less of them for that. It's just, sometimes you have, and if you make a crappy song,
oh yeah,
it is what it is, right? It's just part of the process. It doesn't diminish your amazing tunes any.
No.
That's probably the mindset they should take. 75. I mean, it doesn't mean you're any less because somebody didn't like your song.
Oh, exactly. And now,
how many people were at Glastonbury?
I think for their set,
like hundreds of thousands.
80,000.
80,000. That's a ton of people.
Yeah.
I'm sure that song was not on anyone's mind that night.
Not at all.
No, other than some trolls on the internet, maybe.
And then that was in June, and now you've disappeared since, and you really should be striking while the iron's hot and getting your next record out there.
You don't have to tell me.
I mean, I love them. They're my favorite band, but it's an interesting.
You do have to. That's a very apt phrase. You have to strike while the iron's hot.
Because who knows what's going to happen.
Especially now, too, right?
Yeah.
Because people's attention span is so short, and that everything seems to be disposable.
Exactly.
For the most part.
So.
Interesting.
That was a little tidbit from today.
That's a good news tidbit. I like that.
Yeah. Would be curious to hear what our listeners have to say, like the artists.
Absolutely.
And anything else. Like, I think that's a good move. Is it fair? Is it?
Yeah. Throw it in the comments. How about that?
Let us know.
What was your least favorite song on your favorite album? How's that for a topic of discussion?
Yeah. Least favorite song. And how would you feel if your favorite artist pulled their least favorite song from any record?
Yeah. Would you care?
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. And I wonder if we'll see more of that. Like, I wonder if that will be like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah. Right.
And then some artist like Adele or anyone, like just calling up their label and being like, oh yeah, cut that one.
Yeah.
Just chop it from the street.
It's already out though. No, cut it.
Just chop it and don't make any announcement. Wait for people to go crazy.
Well, that's the thing, I think, with like distribution being the way it is now versus the old days. Once it was out there, like if it was on vinyl or a cassette, whatever, pick your medium. Once it's out there, you're not pulling that back. You could,
Nope.
I mean, you could get different pressings of it, but now because it's a digital medium, probably easier
You can
to
do it.
extinguish.
Yeah, you can pull it. And I listened to a Laney interview recently too,
Hmm.
and they were saying they just put out their album. It's called Soft, and I don't want to say that it was a little soft.
It was mid.
It was a,
That's
it
what
was
the
like,
kids say to.
yeah, it was maybe a little bit above mid, I would say.
Okay. Okay.
It wasn't their greatest piece of work, but they did say we didn't want it to be a long, like a super long record. We wanted
Yeah.
to just be
Short, sweet.
like concise and then get back to playing on the road, because they said we're keeping to 90-minute sets and we don't want to add so many more so that we can, continue.
Hmm.
It's interesting how that all goes into play, right? With artists,
Totally.
like thinking about the length of the record because how it affects their live set.
Oh, you know what's cool? I heard this tidbit the other day, and I don't. You might know this already, but I didn't. They were talking about one of the Zeppelin albums, and apparently, when back in the day, anybody who's old listening to this pod will probably know what I'm talking about, but I didn't. When they would do pressings of vinyl back in the day, they had to keep it to a specific length because if it was over a set duration, the bass frequencies would cut and it wouldn't be as punchy. So you were looking at like, say, like 4 tracks on the A side, 4 tracks on the B side, and that was it. That was your limit if you wanted to get this certain frequency for the bass to thump on people's stereos.
You had a
How
limit
wild is that?
for the total amount of songs.
Yeah, like the duration of the album had to be whatever it was, 39 minutes. I forget what the guy said, 39 minutes or less. If it was longer than that, then you would lose bass frequency on the thing. Isn't that crazy? So think about that world.
Wow.
For brevity and keeping stuff short. But like, I mean, if you think about some of those classic albums, like there was what was that Genesis album that was so good? I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but it was like 8 songs. I mean, you got 4 per side, and that's it. And if you got like 6 singles out of that,
yeah, that's crazy. Imagine someone like writes a banger. It's like, I just wrote a banger, man. It's like,
yeah,
what I can't fit, or then you have to kill another song,
yep,
right?
yeah,
What song? And then you have to go through the rating. Is this better than every other song?
right.
Yes or no?
It's
Yes.
cool. It's kind of a neat
Interesting.
concept.
It is. And then that one, the chopping block, I guess, could go on the next record.
It could,
Or it
yeah.
could just die. But wow, I had no idea.
Yeah, very interesting. So if there's audio files out there, put comments in about how
does
that
that
works. I don't know, and I presume that technology is matured now and been modified so that that's not the case. But it definitely was the case at one point in time.
So that must mean it, like reproducing bass frequencies takes more
Consumes
processing
more.
for that medium.
Must. Yeah.
Specifically for vinyl, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It's neat. It's an interesting concept, but I mean, when you think about it, any of those like double albums over the years, how many amazing double albums have there been? Not that many, because you just it gets bloated, or you I don't know, it gets lost. The good ones get lost in the shuffle because if you think about people's attention spans, they're infinitesimal now, right? So to sit through a double,
Glory.
yeah,
Was probably the first double tape.
yep,
I got.
yep, double tape. I love it.
But yeah, the digital medium and what you can do. So back to Laney.
Yeah, that was a huge tangent.
But that's good. That's good, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is what we do.
That's it.
So they were saying like, oh yeah, and by the way, no one knows this, or I don't know if we're supposed to say this, but we just delivered the album like last week, and it was like you used to have to deliver it like a few months before, and then he mentioned something about Kanye, one of Kanye's records, Life of Pablo, maybe. I didn't know this, but apparently he tweaked it after it was out.
Oh, wild.
And so the idea now, it's like you could do that. And I think maybe on Blink's last album, everyone was complaining about the drums, like they were way too produced. And then people were saying that they they fixed the drums
and reissued it.
or they tweaked them a little bit, gave them more dynamic whatever it was.
Yeah.
Because I think they were just smashed, like they were just overproduced
Mm-hmm.
and too loud.
Yeah.
So apparently they dealt with that and then just like re-uploaded it.
That is insane, isn't it?
So now it just the plays stay the same, the streams stay the same, everything stays the same. You'd be none the wiser, and people are now just like, oh yeah, I think they did. I think they tweaked it. It's like unless someone recorded the first version,
that's amazing, and then played it, in comparison, you would never know.
And then see if there's do the null test, right? As they say.
That's
you
wild,
would never know, but now people are just like, oh, I think that this vocal's a little bit different, or there's more reverb on this. It's like we never know.
No, you wouldn't.
And they don't know us.
You know what? I guess in the old days, all they did was issue a different pressing. You know what I mean?
A re-release or whatever.
Probably, yeah. I would guess, but it's just so much easier now.
But if you have now, knowing that you have the power to do that as artists, that would be hard to not be like. And he actually said, Paul, he was like, actually, there are a couple of things that I still want to change, and I know it's out, but I still have tweaks I want to make.
That happens though.
And it's like,
don't you think? There's never been a tune where you're like, man, this is absolutely perfect. You know what I mean? It just doesn't happen that way. There's always something you're like, I wish I could have done that again or changed that part, whatever it was.
Even a way you sing a word.
Yep. There's always something that bothers you, but I think that's good. Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
Because if you were perfectly happy with it, those old tunes, I mean, shit, they didn't have the benefit of the stuff we have now. So there'd be warts and stuff, as you would call them. You know what I mean? On the recording, and that's what made it cool. At the end of the day, that's what made it unique, and those are the most memorable parts of the whole thing.
The song is never done, just abandoned.
That's a great man.
I don't know who said that
quote,
but yeah, that one always sticks out. And
that sounds like the title of this episode.
I like that.
That's it, right?
The song is never done, only abandoned. We'll have to look up, and we'll have to put it in quotes. And then
that's good. We'll give an attribution to whoever said that. Whoever said that's a genius. Congrats. Well done.
Song is never done. And yeah, there's some comfort in that statement.
There is.
You can be like, okay, I don't know what else to do with this. I guess it's done.
Well, that's it. And you can always, you can always modify stuff when you play it live then too, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I love when artists do that. It pisses some people off though. It's like, I want to hear it based
verbatim, basically, right?
You do, but Dallas Green with his City in Color project, I've seen him a number of times, and he'll do different iterations of something. I love when he does it, but I guess it's
not everyone's cup of tea. Do you know what I mean?
No.
What's his name does that a lot? The guy from Counting Crows, to the point that it's
different
backlash territory. Well, not necessarily a different song, but it's always he sings it different every time. Do you know what I mean? When he does it live. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. The whole delivery of the whole thing, which I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I'm just not 100% sold. Sometimes it's I just want to hear it as written or better.
Exactly, because it's I'm your customer and I paid for this ticket and you owe me that. And then as the artist, as we can speak to both, that's the magic of this is why we do this podcast, people.
That's it.
Because we're music fans, but we're musicians as well. So we can, that's why we
can dabble in both worlds.
I'm not really dead set on an opinion of anything really, because I can
kind
of put myself in both positions. And the one interview Dallas Green had, he's like, people come up to me and say, why don't you play that song anymore? Because I don't want to.
It's a great answer.
That's what he said. And I'm like, people, and I think I made a comment and I was like, well, you owe it. That's your customers, man. You owe it to them.
True.
Play that song. Say it's Save Your Scissors, all right? It's
oh, boo-hoo,
you don't want to play Save Your Scissors? Well, someone spent $120 to hear you play Save Your Scissors.
Mm-hmm.
Or like, What's My Age Again? Or I Miss You, right? Blank or
You know,
Blue.
their defense is probably you should have looked at set list before you put
Yeah.
your ticket.
Yeah, you should have went to setlist.fm, or like another gutless comment would have been like, well, you should have been at the tour when that song came out 20 years ago. I played it then. Where were you?
Maybe, yeah.
But it's like, again, I don't have like
I
a
think you got to give them what they want. I think that's the main thing. That's the bottom line at the end of the day, right? If you
Yeah.
want to be popular and stuff, like I probably told you about this, but that one show I bought tickets to see REM in like 2000, I don't know, 2004. Was super excited about it. Loved REM my entire life. They were my favorite band when I was a kid, when I was
Yeah.
like grade 5, 6, 7, for years and years and years. And then got to the show and it was B-side central. Like they played 2 hits. They played. I looked up the set list not long ago just to see if my memory was correct, and it was. They played "Don't Go Back to Rockville," which was not a huge song. I think they played "Night Swimming," which was, a
I've heard of that.
mid hit. It's a great tune, but it's not one of their big hits. And they played "Losing My Religion," and I think that was it for like
Great
songs
song.
that like a general person coming to that show with expectation is going to hear and be like, "What the hell? What happened?" And I think it
Yeah.
was because it was a small market, like it was in London. And I mean, I don't remember if it was sold out or not, but I remember being so disappointed as the night unfurled because you're like, oh, yeah, we didn't have Setlist FM back then. And you're like, I hope they're going to play these big tunes off, whatever album, like Drive and Orange Crush and all those great tunes, and nothing.
Because you want to share that
You want to share that
moment.
experience, and those are the tunes that you love. And if you don't play those tunes, it's like, oh man, I don't know if I love you anymore. I'm definitely not buying a ticket to see you anymore. I still like think you're a great band, but that's a shitty thing to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You
And like
gotta.
you have to get in the mood.
You do. You have to
You have
get
to
in the
get
mood.
in the mood.
Yeah.
It's like the Seinfeld thing. Jerry's, oh, I hooked up with Elaine last night. What? Give me details. Not in the mood.
Yeah.
You're not in the mood.
That's it,
I
right?
have no job. Blah.
That's it.
I'll tell you this. You're not in the mood. Well,
Yeah.
you get in the mood.
That's it. Totally.
It's like that. That's what you want to say to every band. It's like you get your ass in the mood.
Yeah, to at least give something. Like when you
Yeah.
give that, it's that sparse, then you feel like you got ripped off, is what I feel like.
Yep.
Because you're like, oh man, I paid all this money to see the hits, or hear the hits, I should say. But you know what? Getting back to your point about whether or not are you okay with hearing a different interpretation of a song? I am most of the time, because there's something cool about that to hear it reimagined. Do you know what I mean?
Yep. It's like an exclusive.
And I think that might be a little bit of a musician thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go out. That might be an unpopular opinion, but I think it might be an elitist opinion. But I think there's something about that where you can see the beauty in what they've done in terms of transforming it or reimagining it versus just playing the same thing over and over again.
Yep. And I think you can do it the right way. And that is the musician saying, I think anyways, I would think that it's like, I'm sick of the original arrangement.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we had to do in order for us to continue to play it. So if you don't like this, I get it, but this is what we had to do. It was either this or it was not at all.
Or cut it.
It was chopped.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. The other thing I've seen live a lot lately is when they get into that territory where you have these major songs, like these epic songs in your catalog's deep. Let's say you've had 20 hits that have been on Billboard. What they'll do is they'll just play snippets. So I'm going to give you, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds of one tune that's a huge hit. Then it's going to be a medley. I'm going to go into the next one, give you 40 more seconds of a different one, 40 more seconds of another one. Then we're going to go back and play a full song, which is kind of a neat way to do it. If you're dead set against playing the whole song, I guess that's giving them something.
Like a Super Bowl kind of.
Yeah, like a Super Bowl halftime show. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
That's okay too.
I guess whatever they have to do, but
whatever you got to do to get it through. But I mean, you got to always remember, I think we talked about it in the first one, of if they're paying money, they're buying you a house and a car off a tune you made, you owe it to them to play that song.
Get in the mood.
They gave up their money for you, so who are you to say no? You don't get to hear it.
Whatever narcotics or whatever you need.
That's it. It doesn't matter. You pick something and just do it.
Get in the
Just
mood.
do it.
Man.
Yeah. That's it.
Because concert tickets are not cheap.
No, they're getting worse too.
And it just gets worse and worse. Speaking of halftime show, MGK is doing the great.
No way. Seriously, I thought you were gonna say Super Bowl.
No, who is it? It's
it's Bad Bunny who's doing Super Bowl.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah. Oh, I'm all in on MGK. He's doing so. That's the CFL.
CFL.
No way. How did they land him? Holy smokes!
Same thing when I heard it.
I thought they'd just go with like something like the Sheepdogs. Nothing against the Sheepdogs.
Nothing wrong with the Sheepdogs.
No. But like, or Sloan or something like that.
Sloan
A Canadian band.
Yeah.
That seems weird.
That's a huge get for this guy who just dropped the best record, one of the best records of the year.
Oh, for sure. He's on a roll. Yeah, we talked about that a while ago. He's definitely on a roll.
Yeah, I think he's my top drop for the year so far.
Yeah.
For me, I can't think of another record that beats it.
It's dang good, for sure.
Really good.
He's on such a roll.
So that is two weekends from this past Sunday. So not this weekend, but the next weekend.
Okay, so that's required viewing then.
So shout out MGK, shout out Canadian football. I don't know who's going to be in it. Or
live watch?
Yeah, live watch could be good. Or at least breakdown afterwards.
We can do breakdown afterwards to see what's going on. Yeah. See what he selects. I wonder how long they get for that. Like set-wise.
I would
like
guess
20?
That's what I was going to guess. A solid 20 makes sense because they gotta set up the stage, which they do it quickly, but then they have to tear it down, right, to get back to the game, and it can't go forever.
Where is it?
Good question. I don't think it's in Ontario, but
okay,
he is coming to Hamilton, I think, in December. Like, yeah, he's doing Hamilton in December, and then he's doing Toronto and yeah, he's like out west.
Okay.
In November, at the end of November.
Okay.
So it kind of makes sense. It probably just fell in line with this tour schedule, and
just pop it in.
Really smart person from the CFL was like, when they were looking, they're probably like,
yeah,
he's here. Let's try anyways.
Yeah, that's a huge get.
He booked a lot of dates in Canada, so he must like us. I don't know.
I wish he wouldn't tour in the dead of winter.
He's coming to Bud's stage next August, I think.
Oh, serious? Okay, we gotta go then. That's a must. That's a must.
Yep. Yeah, Willie, I think, would be in the mix. He's a huge fan.
Willie, 100% all day. Let's do that.
We can get a little crew going.
Yeah,
go
definitely.
To the RBC stage, it's called now. They just changed it.
Didn't they change it again? God damn, why?
Because, they're doing all the renovations. I think after next season, they close it for 2 years, and then they do the renovations.
Cool.
They're making it year round, right?
Cool. Oh, seriously? Year round? No way.
It's going to be $20K cap.
Okay.
Whereas now I think it's 15 or 16.
Does that mean the lawn disappears?
The lawn will, I think it'll remain. I could be wrong, but I think it'll remain in the summer.
Okay. And close in the winter.
And
cool.
Have a different kind of setup for winter.
That's fun. It's kind of like Skydome on a smaller scale, or Rogers Center, whatever.
Because going to Rogers Center for a gig sucks, unless you're.
I don't think I've ever done it before.
First time was Blank last year for me.
Oh yeah.
And we were like floor.
Yeah.
And it was good, but like I can't imagine being in the like 500 section.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
Echo and just.
It'd be a rough experience. I saw them at Bud Stage, actually, or whatever it's called, Molson Amphitheater, when they first got back.
Oh, yeah. For the Neighborhoods tour in 2011, maybe?
It was a long time ago. It was
9.
probably 2009, yeah. Fall Out Boy opened, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
was it the What was the backdrop? Was it the neighborhood's backdrop or no?
I don't think so.
It wasn't the flying or the flaming. I saw that one, the flaming. I can't say it because
I don't remember. It's been so long. Honestly, I only remember the shirt that I got there was amazing, and somehow I lost it. It was one of those baseball jerseys with like a killer graphic on it.
There's nothing better than going to what do we say it's called, RBC stage in the summer to see
good times, isn't it? Oh, so good. What a great venue.
The best.
It really is.
I guess it'll be getting better,
Hopefully. I'm sure they'll make improvements. Yeah.
And I think that's why the Rogers Stadium was made, because it's like a temp thing, right?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I was wondering why that was happening.
Yeah.
Did you hear any reviews on the Oasis show, by the way? That one we were dreaming about going to see?
I did. Who went? I think maybe, Boucher went.
Okay, yeah. Good?
Shout out. Yeah.
Shout out.
They had a date night, I think.
Oh, nice.
They had a blast. Yeah, they had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But it's tucked way up around Downsview, and I think there was a lot of complaints about, no parking or just...
And a long trek is what I heard.
Yeah. But at least it's something. It's either that or you get less shows, or like...
You got to have something.
Bud Stage is doing the renos, so it's at least something.
Yeah, that's going to be a long haul, long stretch, 2 years.
Yeah, I think it's 2 or 3 years. So a massive expansion, but hopefully they'll have more exits, because they just had the one, right? That was another knock on Bud Stage. We all have to funnel out the same way.
No kidding.
It's very niche to the Toronto market, but
ultra niche.
It is what it is.
There was another thing, man, I got to tell you about this that I was looking up today. I forget why. This festival that I heard about, I want to get your thoughts on this, what you think of this concept. Sonic Temple, Columbus, Ohio, next May. The lineup is absolutely massive. I bet you there's 60 or 70 bands with some of the craziest headliners you've ever heard. Listen to this. MCR, like My Chemical Romance, first headliner. Shinedown, Stained,
wow.
Good Charlotte, Tool, Megadeth on their farewell tour. Wow. Marilyn Manson, Bush, Offspring, Sublime, Yellow Card, Breaking Benjamin, Rise Against, The Used, Simple Plan. Like, it just keeps going on and on and on. Story of the Year, Public Enemy. Like,
that's a pretty diverse lineup.
Nuts. But the thing is, the trend I've noticed down in the States, they do it huge. It's like their food portions. Like, insane, man. Insane lineups. I've never been to something that big. This is not a new thing. The Sonic Temple, it's been around for a while, and there's a couple of them down in the States. They make like Warped Tour look like 3 days with like 4 or 5 stages per day.
4 or 5 days?
At least. Well, let's look.
Okay, that's a huge festival.
1, 2, 3. 4 days.
How long was wow, why am I forgetting it with the mud?
Oh, Woodstock.
How long was
I think it was 3 days. I'm pretty sure. But this is just crazy.
Was that in America?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm such an idiot.
We're
not even going to cut that because I don't.
No, we're keeping that in.
I just forgot.
But it's like 5 stages worth of bands. Like, how do you even shoehorn that into one spot?
They do it big, and I there's something to that. Like, and they do Coachella. They do like these multi-weekend, right? Coachella weekend 1, Coachella weekend 2. What's the Texas one?
Burning Man?
No.
Stagecoach.
No, Austin City Limits.
Oh, Austin City Limits. Yeah.
2 weekends, right?
Yeah.
Weekend 1, weekend 2.
Yeah, it's wild.
Like the same acts doing, I think, Coachella, it's a repeat.
Right? Yeah.
Exact same thing, copy, paste. I don't know if Austin City Limits is the same, but yeah. And then they have the When We Were Young in Vegas.
That's another one, right?
All the nostalgia of a lot of those bands, but just in that one niche. And then Lawson sent me some other one, which was more like all metal in Vegas. It is a brand new one.
It's crazy.
like Corn and
Yeah.
like kind of that whole
Things of that nature.
Corn and anything metal-ish,
Yeah, yeah, right. It's nuts though.
and that would
It's
be
an
huge
interesting
too.
trend though. You know what I mean? Like you go from okay, I can go to this one isolated show that's going to cost me whatever,
Mm-hmm.
between maybe $300 and $3,000, or I can go to this one festival and get like 60 or 70 bands for
Few $100.
a few $100. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
there's the scales maybe are balancing out a bit. I don't know if that's the trend, right?
I like both. I like a festival when I'm
Yeah.
in the mood,
Yeah.
but then you can't replicate if it's one of your favorite bands. You can't
That's true.
replicate their like home show, like
That's true.
their
You're
show.
going to get more bang for your buck probably because you're going to get a longer set, right?
Yeah, longer set
And
that's
no
not
risk of missing it.
no risk in missing it. Yeah, because you got sick or you're too tired or your friend got sick
And
or
you don't have to worry about camping out by the stage for 45
oh
minutes.
man.
Remember that Sabo show? Those people just camp out for an hour just standing here looking at nothing. Nice.
Yeah, yeah. That is cool though. Like festivals are good when you're like, oh, these aren't my favorite bands, but there's a lot of bands that I really like here.
Yeah, there's enough to justify the cost. Plus, I have an open mind that there might be some people that I'm going to discover here.
Discover. Yes.
That's one of the good things about like Warp Tour and these other things that they started streaming after the fact or live in some cases
Oh
is the
yeah.
exposure you get is just like, oh,
And the quality they're recording them at now is
so
just
good.
phenomenal.
So good.
By the way, Warp Tour Orlando
Yeah.
next weekend.
Really?
Or
Okay.
Sorry,
Oh
the
yeah, I knew
weekend
that. November. That's
the
right. Yeah.
weekend of the Grey Cup.
Dang.
So
Okay.
not this weekend, but next weekend, and that'll be
Okay.
streaming, I think, all weekend long on Twitch and
That's
YouTube.
going to be worth a watch for sure.
So we'll be able to maybe find a
Paradox.
stream and watch. Is it the same lineup? I think they've been.
No,
a
it's
little bit.
slightly different. It's slightly
Let's look it
different.
up and see
Okay.
who's playing it.
Yeah.
See.
Let's do it.
Warp Tour. I think it's Orlando, right?
It's somewhere down there. I remember seeing it and thinking, why the hell are they having it in November?
I guess it's a good.
But the
like,
weather's different, right?
If you want to get away in November, if you're in Canada, like that would be sick.
True that.
Or somewhere north, Minnesota or Buffalo.
MGK is playing.
No way.
Yeah, man. So he must be maybe pulling like double duty or something.
That guy's on fire right now.
He ain't quitting.
He's just doing everything.
I do not see the Paradox listed.
I can't even find the lineup actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's got some of the similar people that already played. My band Girlfriends is playing. I love them.
Oh, Girlfriends. I gotta deep dive them still.
You do. They're killer.
Lineup. Yeah, let me see what stands out. So for me, what stands out? Nothing. Oh, Amber Lynn. I loved Amber Lynn, but they don't use Steven for their live shows anymore. They have some replacement guy because Steven stopped doing shows for some reason.
That's interesting.
So, otherwise, I'd be interested in them. Boys Like Girls. Awesome band.
Yeah, they got lots on here. I've seen Bowling for Soup live. They were pretty good. They're entertaining, if nothing else.
Yeah, I watched their set from the last one.
They're funny.
Good Riddance. Yeah, Girlfriends. Oh, I thought that said From Autumn to Ashes. From Ashes to New... Guar.
Guar. Yeah, that's something. Right?
Head Automatica is the singer of Glassjaw. His side band. That's interesting. Head Automatica. Beating Heart Baby. You remember that song?
I do, yeah. Just vaguely.
We covered that song at Park Place.
Nice.
Magnolia Park. Less Than Jake. Mayday Parade. Oh, wicked band. Actually, Mayday Parade's new EP is really good.
It's good? I haven't checked it out.
Really good.
Check it out.
Will told me about it. It's fantastic.
The Interrupters are one of my favorite bands. They're on there with the female singer. She's killer.
I gotta check them out.
Yellow Card, not a bad band.
No, I listened. Did you deep dive their new album?
No, I just sampled it.
Yeah.
I didn't get quite into it because when I heard the single, it didn't sound like Ryan Key singing it, but I guess it is. I don't know what happened to his voice.
For me, it's like a 6.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like the old stuff, really.
6 out of 10. And Travis played drums on it, and like that's fine.
I think he produced it too.
Yeah.
I feel like I heard that somewhere.
He produced Story of the Year.
Story of the Year had some badass songs back in the day. Fuck.
Until the day.
Oh, so good, man.
That's the only album and
I-
Sidewalks.
Yeah, Sidewalks is a great too.
Such a good song. Thursday, Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Wow. Wonder Years. I heard. Okay, that I don't see MGK's in there.
He's in there, or at least he is on my
MGK.
visual.
Right
Yeah.
beside Microwave.
So, wherever the hell Microwave is,
Good
you
band.
got to think MGK goes on last.
We'll have to watch that and do a little.
I
breakdown
would
on that.
think so. Yeah, when he played that other Warp, man, that was killer. Whew.
That set, and I'm assuming that he'll do more of a like Tickets to My Downfall, like punk rock set.
Yeah,
But
probably.
yeah, I'd love him to do some of the new stuff too. Though.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We'll
That
see.
was like a real transformative listen for me because I wasn't into him at all before that, and then we kind of talked a little bit about it. My sister's
Yeah.
been into him for ages, and it's like you gotta listen to him. No, I'm not into rap really. Like it's not my
Yeah.
jam. But then hearing his live stuff with that punk edge to it, oh, good night, so good.
Such a versatile artist.
Oh, he can do it all, man. It's so good. He's
So
killer.
good. Yeah, so that's something we got to look forward to for sure.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
What else is going on?
You know what? I got a very short period of time left.
got
We should tell them about, you know what, and we can edit this, put it wherever.
Yeah.
The origin of the name of this podcast, the
Yeah.
5-Stream Dream. What's that about? How did we come up with that? Or should I say, how did you come up with it?
Well, I guess it's like the idea of you putting in all of this time, effort, and money to pursue this thing in whatever way that your heart speaks to you. And sometimes that's very confusing for me anyways. Like it can be confusing and difficult, and it can be lonely and
For
scary
sure.
and frustrating and all these things, right? Like there's a million words that we could use to describe it. but
Descriptors.
it's just the thing that's in your heart that you just continue to work towards in whatever way makes sense for you. Even if it just results in 5 streams on
That's it.
on Spotify.
That's a very eloquent way of saying it.
kind of right. Like
It
that's
is, right? Here I am.
Yeah.
I grind away for who knows? It could be a week. It could be 6 months. It could be 3 years.
Yeah.
Finally, this tune's done. I'm going to unleash it. Crickets,
Crickets.
right?
Yeah.
And you just have to be okay with the crickets.
Have
If you're not in it for the crickets, right?
yeah.
You're in it for
It's
the
like,
wrong reason.
we're still out here, man. We're still out here.
You
doing
still
it.
keep kicking it because, I mean, the best part about being a musician, I find, one, it's free therapy, and two, the road never ends.
Never. There's always things to learn about yourself, about your voice, about what you like,
Mhm.
about the recording process.
Absolutely. There's so much to learn about that. That is a certainty,
Oh yeah, man.
which
Learn
we're going to
from-
get into more on subsequent
Yeah.
shows.
Yeah. So to our audience, if there is any audience, this is what it's all about: is talking about music in whatever way we want to, and unpacking the experience of chasing a 5-stream dream. Really,
That's
it.
it.
So we're here with you.
Yeah.
Anyone that resonates with, tap the subscribe button. and
Yes.
join us, because we are here for you.
Yeah.
Really.
And it is a journey, right?
Yeah. That's it.
Beautiful.
Good call though. So that's why
was
it's
so
called
good.
5-stream
That was
dream.
so good. Yeah.
And the reason that is purple is because
Oh, no.
when we went to see Sleep Token,
Yeah.
Johnny had a beautiful purple shirt, and we were kind of doing the before, and we are like, oh, what should we all wear? And it was.
I went into that room and I came back out.
And you knew, man. And that purple just popped. It was
Purple
beautiful.
daddy time, right?
And so your purple daddy, So we had to mix in the purple, and
I
the
love it.
acoustic guitar has 4 strings because we talked about that.
Yes.
The
Yes.
first guitar that I had the privilege of playing.
It's perfect. It's the perfect blend, right?
So that's why that is. So hopefully you guys can join along with us and share in
Share your own origin stories.
some of the ups and downs that we all go through in our
Absolutely. And we're going to have some sick guests on here already. We got some lined up. We got them cooking.
Yes.
They're
Yes,
on
yes.
tap. Yeah, it's going to be super exciting to get into their processes, their thoughts, feelings, all that good stuff. It's going to be very
If you
cool.
want to be on the show,
Yeah.
reach out, let us know.
100%. Yeah.
We want to showcase people's music and their stories.
Yeah.
Just like we're talking about ours.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah. That's great.
Thanks for checking out this episode of the 5-Stream Dream. To contact the guys, email 5streamdreampodcast@gmail.com.